O flood of Scotland, will we see her lights again, that fought and died for your wee battle England, and stood against him, proud Edward's army, and sent him homewards to think again. The hills are bare now, and autumn leaves are flaking still, for the land that was lost now your wee battalion ground, and stood against him. Say who? Proud Edward's army, and sent him homewards to think again. See, I am a Pink Panther, a Pink Panther. I'm a true and only, truly original Panther from head to toe. At least I am. Malcolm X of the Black Panther movement that used machine guns. I don't use machine guns. I use a love. That's me. And guess what? There's a guy called Uncle Steve. That's all I'm going to tell you. There's a guy called Uncle Steve. This guy is immense. And I met him at a lap dancing club. And he said of me when I read this poem to him about Courtney, I wish there was Courtney, who's a barmaid, not a lap dancer. So hey, there might be something in it. So he said, you have got the blood of Rabbi Burns. She was overwhelmed. And then another guy, do you believe this? This cool dude came in with his fancy hair and fancy beard, and I straight away said, you have got style, mate. And he said, I know. And then I said, let me see your tattoos. And I looked, and there was a tattoo of Jimi Hendrix. Not any old tattoo, but a 650 quid tattoo. And this was immense, better than even my tattoos. Better than even my tattoos. Better than even the tattoos. This was immense. And then I went to his other arm, and he had Marilyn Monroe. But not any old Marilyn Monroe, it was a Phantom of the Opera type Marilyn Monroe, where she arrested was masked, it was ugly. Yeah? It was amazing. And do you know what this bloke said to me? I've only ever heard it once. It saved my life when I heard it that once. The guy that said it 9 years ago is that man there, Brian Haw, the most political, influential figure of the year by Channel 4. He was against Iraqi children, 1 million being killed by Tony Blair in the name of a lie, warmongering. Tony Blair got it wrong. It should have been mental health education, not education, you twat. So now, I'm going to read you, I hope, is what will be the best love poem from one man to another woman ever in the history of mankind. Big it up or what? Big it up. Well, what can I say? I've got Uncle Steve. Let's not talk about him no more. The power. He's got henchmen, both sides, in the lap dancing club. Fat Katz lap dancing club, and dad. But I'm kind of like the celebrity around there. I play all the music, I do all the dance, people dance with me. It's nuts, mate. And he says, I've got the blood of Rabbi Burns. And the other guy, the cool dude, says I'm a hero. Brian Haw said I was a hero, saved my life. I said I thought I was going to die of a heart attack. He said, nonsense, Dave, you've got the heart of an ox. So what did I do? I put on there the heart of an ox, the blood of the grip of an ox. And my religion is love. I don't believe in all that numby-pumby, feeling the guilt hill, mumby-pumby, God in the sky. I believe in love. So does a million other Love songs. Love is the answer. Love is power. Love is power. Do you get me? Love revolution. Love revolution. I did a music love revolution show last year. They took away £6,000 worth of my equipment, my curved TV, everything, my fancy computer. They took away everything. They even took away my clock radio. So the Care Clan's come to town. The Care Clan has come to town. We're the brave warriors. We're the hottest and boldest in any nation. Do you get me? The hottest and boldest in any nation. Right, here goes. I'm going to read you. I'm going to tie that to me. Because that, it's got to be there. It's got to be there. It's got to be there. Let's read this poem. I'd love to be Courtney. She has got to be the ultimate English rose. She makes us Scotland's feel as powerful as the Duke of Montrose. She has just had the most idyllic flower in between her amazing breasts. Tattoo artist Kim of Southend inked her with the sexiest of tattoos of the eyes. It does so arrest. She must be a force from the universe as she has an inked female warrior. It's like we were meant to meet outside, kindred spirits indeed. I feel like a hot-blooded terrier. She is without doubt a walking piece of art, so sexually charged she's 240 volt electric. If you touched her in the wrong way, she would electrocute you with her third rail. She is so sick. We guys are here, forming an orderly queue for her attentions, and we are all truly smitten. For this girl is a goddamn masterpiece of female engineering. She is the ultimate sex kitten. I am all hot and bothered now, for she has an inferno in me that she bloody lit. To me, she surely is the number one girl with the fat Katz. She is without doubt the number one top of the pops hit. Is she the ultimate babe in the history of mankind? Well, the jury is out, in my mind. I'm sure you would be able to use her face like Helen of Troy to launch 1,000 ships. I'm sure you'd find she beats all the classics like Venus and Aphrodite and Eve and Cleopatra, and I guess she is and ain't no Medusa. For she has the smell of an angel that sends her light all around over mountains and down streams. Her light is a smooth cruiser. For she is no drain or emotional vampire that I can see. She radiates a warmth far and wide. She has the eyes of the ultimate feminine beast and a classiest chassis that can turn back the tide. For we Scots are driven to speak French when encountered with such a divine being. Et prévu avoir de l'amande de l'amande de Péri-Jacques. Et prévu, you are saying. Yes, you guessed it. I'm madly in love with her already, and I'd marry her in a penny instant. I'd walk 1,000,000 miles without one of her goals as long as she is to return to her, otherwise I'd rant. So fuck it, girl, you are here, I am here, so hear me now. You're going to fucking marry me or the world will end. For we are the heaven that has to be matched, otherwise the planets will collide and doomsday will come from right round the bend. Chee! Do you like? Dave, the Journeyman Penn. Tony Blair said he will go down in history because he intended to write it. He's a dickhead. And I'm not. I'm a good guy. What does that say? Eh? What does that say? Yeah, can he keep a good man down? I will truly rock this joint. And this joint is the world around us. Where did I learn to rock the joint? In the jailhouse rock. Because it was a baptism of fire, surrounded by murderers, rapists, burglars. I had to learn fast and think on my feet, and I did with the pen. I didn't punch a flea. There was enough of them doing that. Silverback gorilla type people punching violence alpha males. So I'm going to say to you now, how's about this? How's about this for the classic legendary status type stuff? I too am going to go down in history because I intend to dance it, dance it, dance it, dance it. Over and out, but never goodbye.